Well, hello everybody. Hey, it's David, Philippine American couple. It is good to see you guys again. Hey, I'm getting ready to do one of my videos about questions I were asked from Filipinos and Filipinas. Now look guys, you got to do me a favor, and girls, everybody, you have to help me out on this one. You need to make sure you like, subscribe, share. Make sure you share this video with friends and leave comments, because if this video goes horribly wrong, there's a really good chance that you may not ever see me alive again, and I'll explain to you why. So, one of the questions I get asked, or quite a bit from Filipinas and Filipinos, and actually some people from other nations have asked me this: what is wrong with American women that American men don't want anything to do with them? I know, I'm already in trouble. I get it. That's why you gotta like, subscribe, and share. And let me give you some background. Now, you know, I grew up around different cultures, and I've known many men who have been married and been in long-term relationships with American women and have done well. And I've known a lot that absolutely have not, and they have married somebody from a foreign country like myself, and had much better success, much more happiness. So the interesting thing, this topic has come up over, the last 35 years. When some of us husbands or guys would all get together around, and the wives are in the house doing the karaoke thing, and we're outside, not doing the karaoke thing, we'll talk. And in the topic, a lot of times comes up to ex-girlfriends, ex-wives who happen to be American. Now, over the years, because I'm a prolific learner and I love to make notes, I got notebooks and notebooks and notebooks and notebooks of things that I've thought about, that people have said to me, funny little things that I've written down over the years. So over the last couple of weeks, I dug out some of my notebooks and started going through some of the comments from other American men over the years when we have approached this subject: what's wrong with American women? So this comes from a good number of resources from all walks of life: educated men, non-educated men, military men, non-military men, doesn't matter. Every walk of life is kind of covered in these. And I've broken this down into 5, I know ladies, I know, it's only 5 topics or 5 issues. And these are in no particular order, so I'm not saying one's any better than the other. But one of the first things that guys always talk about is American women can't be honest with themselves about what they really want in life. They don't seem to be able to be happy with what they have. Seem to be unhappy in their lives, and that translates into everything. And the honesty comes in, I think, if you're honest about what you want and who you are, and you set your expectations accordingly, then you can be much happier in life. So, they have a tendency to say, well, I want this type of relationship, when they really don't. But maybe the reason they do that is because it sounds good at the time to say, hey, I'm willing to take a fat, ugly guy who's no good and make him my husband, because that's all about love. That's not the truth. So I think the problem we have as men is the honesty. I think they would be better served to be open and completely honest. If they were, then they would probably be happier in life, which means everybody around them would be happier, their relationships would be happier, and for everybody's sake, things would be much better. So number 2, and this came up a lot, that they seem to have a inflated self-ego, that they think they're better than they are, or they're smarter than they are, or that they deserve better than what they've earned, whatever it is, their ego seems to be in the way of them being happy. So maybe it's because they have low self-esteem, so they're faking it, like putting on a brave front. Hey, I am Superwoman, but behind the mask, I'm not, I have a lot of issues and I'm sad or I'm lonely, whatever it is. But I'm going to fake like I have this super ego, which in turn turns people off. And if you can't let go of that ego, no matter who you are, it's going to run your relationship. So I think having an inflated self-ego is crucial. With that inflated ego, one of the things that guys repeatedly said over the years, and I'm going to be very politically correct about this, that, it comes across that American women presents themselves as their private parts are worth the weight in gold, right? So it is a complete honor if I give any man the time of the day. And that comes across. And that's been, I've heard that all my life, believe it or not. So self-inflated ego of value of their private parts. I'm going to call this one being small-minded. Now, that's not saying American women are stupid, because they're not. American women are highly intelligent, but they come across as small-minded. They're focused on shopping and unimportant things in the reality of the world. It's superficial. Clothing, hair, makeup, nails. A lot of guys talk about that, and look, and maybe us guys aren't very bright either, but there are times that we want to have an intellectual conversation. One that doesn't result in us having a conversation and the woman telling us, well, you're wrong. No, that's not how it is. Because they would rather talk about their purses or their dresses or their makeup or their hair or whatever the garbage is going on, or the drama in the female world. They have a hard time wanting to have an engaging, open-minded conversation about topics. It's either their way or the highway. That comes across a lot. Number 4 is they feel like American women cheat easily. That it really doesn't bother them to have affairs or step out on their marriages. Where, not saying that men don't do that, but it seems to be very easily and doesn't really bother them to the core of their hearts. It seems like they're always looking for something better, something to make them feel good emotionally. So therefore, if they got to step out on their marriage to have that feeling, they will. It's like they always want to be chased and sought after, which is understandable, that we all want to feel good, that we know that somebody wants us. But you got to be able to put that in checks and balances and realize if you're in a committed relationship, you're in a marriage, you have a family, man or woman, stepping out is not the way to go. So, they're perceived to cheat easily. All right, last one, number 5 here, is the consensus is that American women think that the world revolves around them, that they are the center of everybody's attention. And this kind of goes with that inflated ego. But they really believe that whatever they're doing, whatever their mission is, whatever their goal is what everybody else should work towards, not regarding maybe the other goals, or a family goal, or a couple's goal. So it really has come across where that, look, I'm it, baby. We're going to do this, and you got to follow along. And and part of the problem I have with one of the sayings that we say in America a lot is happy wife, happy life. To me, that's a very, very sad saying, that if you have to make your wife happy all the time just so that you guys collectively as a family can be happy, There's something wrong with that. The other thing that kind of goes with this is the inability to be humble, to let other people shine above them, to learn when to let others take the reign, to let others have their victories, and just sit back and enjoy life. All right, guys and girls, I know, leave those hate comments, I guess at the bottom, but these were questions, and then these are the answers that I've correlated over the years, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Take care, like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment.